Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It is grocery shopping time around these parts. In other words, my house. I've been putting it off for days and I cannot put it off any longer. I'm leaving town soon. I need to get this house stocked up on the food that the rest of the people need to eat and survive. I won't be gone that long, but it's time. I need to do it today, so I'm trying to get myself psyched up for it. I have not even written my grocery list, so I thought I'd just show you quick what I've been doing. I mentioned last month, I think, that I haven't been planning my menu like I normally have for years and years, where I write everything out for the month. I've just been buying the same ingredients that we always love to have, and we always cook with. Some other things, certain months, if I'm feeling like it, or somebody's mentioned that they would like it, and then we have all the food we need to cook whatever we want. At the beginning of each week, I'll kind of look over what we could do, what sounds good to everyone, get some opinions. We've got lots of opinions in this house usually, unless I really have no idea what to cook, and then no one else will have any idea either. You know how that goes? But we'll get the menu plan kind of week by week, sometimes day by day, and we'll have plenty of food for whatever we need. So I'm gonna take you to the areas of my house really quickly, just to show you how I survey what I need to stock up on, and then I'll head to the grocery store. Maybe I'll take you there too. My main fridge here in the kitchen, I don't even need to look in there. It's always empty of the stuff that I really need by the time it's time to go grocery shopping. So I know I'm gonna add things like all the fresh fruits and vegetables to my list that we always need. And that's what I'll take you along for, to show you, because I've been sort of shopping for those by price mostly, because some of the prices are crazy high, and so I just decided, no, we're not doing that one, or this one seems decent, so we'll get that. So I know I need to fill that one up with fresh vegetables, basically. My open shelving there is where we keep a lot of our fruit, and so we'll just be doing that for sure. I'm gonna write that down on my phone list and then show you the pantry. The only other thing I need from the fridge that I didn't mention is there are a couple cheeses that I'd like to stock up on from Sam's Club, like Parmesan cheese and fresh mozzarella cheese. I need to start making my own mozzarella, but I haven't gotten there yet. The rest of our cheese we get from Azure Standard. I'm getting my milk and eggs and heavy cream from Azure Standard. So that's a few things that I just know I don't even need to worry about in my Sam's Club haul. Here's my pantry. I did not organize it for you. It stays pretty organized on its own, but not totally. Last month, I'll make a note that we did not use that many potatoes. Almost all of the bags are there still, so I won't buy potatoes, but I will make a note to make sure we eat potatoes this coming month. We'll make sure in the next couple weeks we have some good things that involve mashed potatoes on the side or roast potatoes. I have yellow onions in here. It looks like I have plenty. My napkins fell in my red onion bucket, but I definitely need another bag of red onions. Everything else here I stock from somewhere else, so I'm not really worried about it, except my spices, which I usually write down when I'm getting low and I'm actually using the spice. So unless Solo or someone else used it up and it's getting low, I don't even have to check these much. These are extra ones sitting here ready for when this one is empty. So when they're low, I just write it down on my list and make sure I add one to the pile over here. But this is our working side. When you cook from scratch a lot, you end up having a lot of spices. So we use a lot of spices. We go through the big things of them, some of them really fast, surprisingly. I think one of the best ways to ensure that I don't forget something important is when I'm cooking, when we're doing stuff and we are out of it, I write it on my list right away for those kind of things. Things that I don't stock up majorly on in my storage room downstairs. Keeping a list on my phone as I go just makes all the difference. Over here by my TV and fireplace, we have a cupboard where we keep our baking items. I mostly stock up on this area from Azure Standard, so I check that when I'm doing my Azure Standard order. Looks like my cocoa's getting low, but I have more back there. We have a massive thing of salt somewhere. It probably got stuck back there. We have coconut sugar and white sugar and powdered sugar and some of the other ingredients I use for bread, and also dried milk. My house isn't very clean right now, but that's the cupboard where we keep that stuff. Next I come to my downstairs pantry. In my last video I showed this pantry. People told me I shouldn't have my oats on the concrete floor. They are not staying there. I just got some buckets. I had them coming in the mail when I showed you last time. Just forgot to mention that, but thank you for the tips. I don't usually leave things on the floor, not for long. I mean, they're okay for a week or two, but those are going in buckets, so no need to worry about that. I'll stock up a little bit on the baking crumbles so it comes out to here. And a couple more things of salsa. I do want to start making my own salsa and jam, but we're not there yet, so I'll add some of those to my list. We keep plenty of mayonnaise on hand, The ketchup's looking good and the mustard. Peanut butter's looking good and maple syrup. I'll just fill that up a little bit more, but we always use from the front and replace in the back. We got honey, but I have more coming. Our bulk grains we get from Azure Standard, so we're not getting those today. And there's not a lot more here. I'm not buying any more noodles. We're just eating out of those. I'm gonna buy a pasta maker. I always have to replace coconut oil because we keep about 9 of them down here and we need some more. We go through at least 1 a month, I think a little more than 1. I even have some chocolate chips stashed over here and some crackers on the top, which that's nice and full. Pickles over here. Our ice cream maker got put away in the wrong spot. Some nuts. Then I usually replace some of the chips down here too, so I'll get one of those. Next, we're back in my kitchen. Forgot to check my upper cupboards. I actually forgot them the last couple months, and I have a lot of canned goods up there, so I'm gonna take some inventory. Oh yeah. I'm not stocking up on peeled tomatoes anymore. I really wanna grow those. And I use them for spaghetti sauce, but I canned a bunch of spaghetti sauce with the ones I had. And Judah makes spaghetti sauce sometimes, but he uses tomato sauce for his. Our diced tomatoes are pretty good too. Oh boy, I'm hoping we can grow our own enough. Or buy them from someone who's growing them. I should get another box of Rotel tomatoes because there's plenty of space for more of those. And crushed, Solo uses a lot of crushed tomatoes with his Kenyan dishes. And that's the end of our tomato sauce, so I'll get one more box of that too. Over here, we're doing good on corn, but I definitely have room for more, so I'll get more. We'll be fine with the coconut milk because we aren't going through that very fast right now. Over here, I have some enchilada sauce I haven't been using, so that's that. Next, we're out in our garage. I've got plenty of trash bags. I always try to keep 2 of those big things. My dish soap's looking good. I just ordered this one from Azure Standard. Someone put it in the wrong spot. Here's the rest of my dish soap. Oh, as you can hear, we've had colds around here, and so we've gone through a lot of Kleenex. I'm gonna add one of these because I want 2 big boxes of that. Just 1 cold in a large family, and we went through pretty much a whole big bag of facial tissue. We're doing good on baby wipes. I like to keep 2 of them. Got a big thing of paper towels, some paper plates over here, and pull-ups, diapers. Oh, we got extra diapers for Peace. So we're good right now. A viewer sent us a whole box of toilet paper. That was the biggest blessing ever, but I'm still gonna have to buy some. She said, I hope it's not weird that I'm sending toilet paper as a gift. Like, that's like one of the best gifts I've ever gotten. I'm a practical person and we sure go through a lot of it, so. And it's nicer than the stuff we usually buy. That was a fun box. Everything else is looking pretty good. I checked on my laundry soap up in my laundry room this morning, so we're doing good there. We get a lot of our personal items like deodorant and toothbrush and toothpaste and soap and shampoo and all that lotion from Amazon. So it does come out of our grocery budget, but it comes from somewhere else. And a lot of it I have on regular subscribe and save, which is super helpful to me because I keep it coming every month while I'm building up a supply, and then I can slow it down. So that's how I've been doing that. We have another cow coming soon. I'm not quite sure when. So we gotta make sure we can fit it in here, but I'm doing pretty good on this freezer and my fruit, and I bought a lot of frozen fruit last month and I still have plenty of it. So I think I will chill on that. We got a leftover lunch meat here, but that reminds me I need to get lunch meat on my list for this month. I might get some more of these because we like to do these for dinner a couple times a month. Last month we only did it once. Walking through these things kind of reminds me what we like, what we have room for, and what we can add. The last couple months I have bought enough brats to have them twice in a month, and both times we only had them once in a month, so I have extra in there, which is good. I actually prefer to have extra of things because then, you know, prices these days, you don't know when you're not going to be buying them for a while. Okay, another freezer. This one's also nice and full. Bought a lot of greens last time, and we ate a lot of greens last time. I've been making bread, extra buns, and putting them in the freezer. Oh, someone put a cup in the freezer? An empty cup. I always find goodies in here. We ate some of the chicken and replaced the space with buns, but I do need to make sure I stay stocked up on chicken. I don't know if I'll have room for anything more in here, honestly. I guess down here in the vegetable drawer, we did eat through some of the veggies, so I could put some of the buns down there and add a couple chicken things. Oh, that was just a loaf of bread. If we couldn't buy food for several months, these things would get emptied out real fast. This is my fridge. We got a little leftovers in here, a little bit of eggs. I just make sure that I have a couple of yogurts. I have plenty of carrots. So carrots and potatoes. I guess I thought I would use them a lot and I didn't. Ignore the spill that happened there, whatever. And some kid put their something in there. We got plenty of eggs right now, but I get that from my farmer. So I want to make sure I have plenty of sour cream. We go through like 4 of them a month. I buy a Greek yogurt so that I can make yogurt with it. I know I can use my old yogurt to make new yogurt, but I like using a new one. I'll also get some butter that goes out in the freezer out there. We've been making some butter from the heavy cream that we get from the farmer, so that's been supplementing how much we need, but I do keep some stocked away in the freezer too. I think this month is gonna be a low spend month. That's my guess. It seems like I don't need a lot, especially of the things that are more expensive, so I'm hopeful today. Let's see what happens. Okay, Luka's driving us here, and I have 2 helpers. We have been a 3-cart shopping people for a while now. Last month, Luka and I went alone, and we ended up dragging another cart with us the month before the same. So now we made sure we have a 3rd pusher. Eli's back there, and actually Noelle's back there too. She's along for the ride. So here we go. I also have to remember to put some dinner. I am not making dinner tonight. Solo brought home that bag of apples the other day and goes, wow, they're expensive. I'm like, you should have walked down the aisle a little bit. No, we're not getting those. They were good apples, but man, you can get them cheaper. These here are much better. These mangoes are actually a good deal again because it's $10, but it's 8 pounds. So, I mean, can't get that price really, and our kids love mangoes. No way, Jose. I noticed Sam's has a lot of like pre-prep food, but it's a great place to get ideas too. Like those are peppers, wrapped peppers. I noticed a lot of the meat prices are really high. The bacon was insane. I couldn't buy it, but these bacon crumbles, I think they're actually cheaper than they usually are. All right, here we go. Luka doesn't want to be on camera. Usually these 3 carts are overflowing. I don't even know what happened. This is crazy. It's amazing. Actually, I just didn't buy a lot of stuff because of the prices. No, I'm just kidding. We had a lot. We didn't need a lot, but I love it, man. I love it. Okay, thank you guys for all your help while I was gone and helping me shop. Are the Rice Krispies treats good?
Yeah.
You can thank Noelle for those.
Oh, thanks, Noelle.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom.
Okay, what are you guys gonna do while I'm filming the groceries? What are you gonna do while I'm filming the groceries?
Bubble gum.
You gotta be quiet. Where can you go that's quiet?
Outside.
Outside.
That's a good idea.
Anna's house.
Okay, I'll go quick. Peace. Hey, Peace. What are you gonna do while I film? Just play with a lightsaber? Alrighty, I'm back. I have 2 thoughts about this haul. I'm gonna tell you them at the end. We'll see if you had the same thoughts. But let me tell you, I don't have to go to Walmart. Very thankful. I have cilantro growing in my garden. My green onions are doing well on my kitchen counter in a jar of water. They just keep regrowing. And those are the 2 things that usually get me there, plus a few odds and ends and noodles, which I'm not buying anymore. So that's awesome. Yeah, I got 2 major thoughts. We'll see what you think. Okay. 577 was my total. Okay, I'm telling you that ahead of time, so you see if you have the same thoughts. Here's a glimpse of my haul. We've got Kleenex and toilet paper. I'll just go through this very quick because you might have seen some in the stores. We're gonna focus for vegetables on salads. It's summer here. Love the salads. I got these tomatoes. I had some other cherry tomatoes in my pantry still. And these tomatoes. The berries, these berries were a good deal. The strawberries were not, as you saw. And the blackberries were a good deal too. So I got a little of that. This is kind of berry season for us. It's our only chance really to stock up on some berries. We'll make sure we eat them fast because they also do go bad quickly. 3 bags of the apples, the cheaper ones, of course. And then we got some Brussels sprouts. The big bags of fresh broccoli I usually buy were, I think, 6 something each, which is just a lot of money. No, maybe they were close to $5. That's what it was. They were close to $5 each. And these were 3 something each. So I still got these, but I skipped the broccoli. We'll just focus on frozen fruit and salads, like I said. We need the red onions, lemons and limes. I sure really love those. The limes have been expensive. I didn't check the price though. I sent Luka for those. So it is what it is. Got some cucumbers. We've been making a lot of cucumber and tomato salad with mozzarella cheese or some feta cheese that we still have left over. Got a couple bags of oranges, some bananas, and the mangoes. We had company this weekend. for the whole weekend, and we ended up just going in to grab some more fruit. So we have kiwis left over and a little more bananas than that too. So that's good. That'll help us. Here's those things I wanted to stock up on my pantry: the jam, the maple syrup, the mayonnaise, and the chocolate chips. I got some vanilla. I really need to make some. This is $12. I gotta figure out where I should buy vanilla beans. Never bought vodka in my life, but I'm about to do it because Judah and I are determined we're gonna make a big thing of vanilla, but it does take a long time to marinate, right? 6 months or so, I don't know. Got a couple things of chicken for dinner tonight. Now these prices haven't gone up at all. They're still $4.98, I think, a chicken, which is so wonderful. I'm sure they lose money on these things. But I'm really grateful to have dinner tonight. And then we got a couple things of brats. We got some chicken that I'll use right away. I don't even think I'll freeze this. I'll just cook that up and then shred the chicken, use that for 1 or 2 meals maybe, and the broth for other things. So we'll get good use out of that right away. These will go to the freezer. Just 2 things of chicken thighs. We got bacon crumbles. I picked up some white basmati rice just to stock up on. They didn't have the boxes of chips, so we just got 2 large bags because I didn't want to keep eating our chips and not stock up. My kids have been loving these tortillas. We're not making tortillas right now. I will be doing it soon, one day again, but they love these, and so they asked for these. We got those canned things I told you I would get, and 5 things of lunch meat. One of them the kids picked out is pepperoni, so maybe we'll make some pizzas for lunch one day out of those, just for an easy lunch. The Greek yogurt, mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, 3 things of butter. That's 4 pounds each, 4 boxes each. And then, I know we got 4 sour cream, but there are only 3 here, which means there's 1 starting to rot in the car. Just kidding, it's only been a few minutes. These 2 milks, although we get milk fresh from the farmer, I do use this pasteurized milk for making yogurt. So we got 2 of those. And then Belle wanted this for something she's making. And Noelle begged for this. And I said yes. And they're not that good. We've opened them and tried them. They were $7, I think, for this box of 52 tiny squares. They are very tiny, and I wouldn't recommend them, but the kids sure enjoyed trying them out. And then Eli asked for bagels, so I tried to honor all the requests I got today. And here's some bagels. So here's my 2 thoughts on the matter. I thought, this does not look like much food for $577 to me. It's not a ton of meat. I noticed that some of the meat prices are really high. The chicken's almost $3 a pound, which, you know, it used to be a lot cheaper than that. Chicken thighs could be like $1 a pound, right? The second thing is I noticed that the way I'm buying food is really helping me month to month. The way we've stocked up on bulk items, I mean, there's no way I could do this. You saw what I had before I shopped. I had a lot. And because we bulked up, we stocked up on the bulk items for long enough now, it's really helping me. So I'm thankful for that. I'm very thankful that my freezers are full and my pantry is full, and all I'm doing is just replenishing what we had gone through too much. So I'm happy about it. Definitely noticed that the prices are higher. I think I could have easily fit this on half a table for how I normally pack groceries on here to show you guys. And yet it was almost $600 for half a table's worth. So I guess that's not very scientific, but that's what it is. Guys, thank you for watching. I plan to do some meal prepping this month. We'll see. When I get my Azure standard order, it's not much, but I will try to show you what that is too. I'll try to get a clip of that. Wow, it's a good thing I knew how much sour cream we bought. That thing went rolling around in the 15-passenger van, and it was hard to find, actually. I would never have noticed, okay, until it stunk really bad. And then we also found coconut oil in there that we missed. And I noticed the kids left the Diet Coke in the garage, so those 3 things are added to it. Here's the 12 gallons of milk that we buy every 2 weeks. This is $60 worth of raw milk, and we drove 35 minutes for it. Miles, 35 miles for it. 38 minutes. We get this every 2 weeks. The child that went out for me forgot to get the eggs this time, but normally we get eggs, some eggs too. And cream if they have it. Hey Destiny, what are these?
What's this glass?
What are they?
What's this glass?
Yeah, do you like them?